Chelsea has done it again. Maresca has done it again. This result has been so bad over there at Old Trafford for Chelsea in the longest period of time. For crying out loud, this is the lowest period of Manchester United in the longest period of time. Manchester United has been dropping points and losing games for the longest period of time. In fact, this is their worst era in the coaching space, or this is their worst era in the Premier League history. Now, what happened to Chelsea going over to Stamford, to Old Trafford and picking up at least a point? Maresca has done it again. The Chelsea's defense has done it again. In fact, this has to be the most chaotic and the most disgusting kind of football, or the kind of result I've seen, or the kind of display I've seen from Chelsea in the longest period of time. This is so pathetic. This is so bad. See, like how? Now, the game started, and within 5 minutes, Robert Sánchez considered a stupid red card. There was no need. This is just early in the game. There was no need diving in at that point. See, let them score. Let them score. We still have 85 minutes. Chelsea still has 85 minutes to get an equalizer and possibly a winner. Putting your team in that situation has to be the most unprofessional thing I've seen from a goalkeeper in the longest period of time. This video will be very long, so stick with me. For the fact that you win the Club World Cup, or the fact that you perform very well in the Club World Cup, does not guarantee that makes you a better goalkeeper in the longest period of time. We have not forgotten how last season was. Robert Sánchez was calamitous last season. He was the most disgusting goalkeeper in the Premier League the whole of last season. So how did it change overnight? See, sometimes it seems if we praise these guys too much, they look for something to remind us of how bad they've been or how bad they are. I'm going to talk about Maresca, but let's face the players first, because they are the ones on the pitch. They are the ones who get selected to play. They are the ones who earn this high amount of salaries. This is disgusting. When Sanchez considered that red card, he just put a stop. See, he killed the whole Chelsea's plan for the game. Now, this is where I expect Maresca to be a little bit different. This is why I expect Maresca to show that coaching philosophy or that coaching attribute he has. This is where I expect Maresca to show something different, to prove to Chelsea fans that, see, I am a good coach no matter what the situation is. But what happened? Maresca panicked at that moment. He made some stupid changes. But before we get to Maresca, how about ending the first half with just a goal down and try as much as possible to see if you could still get a goal? How about that? You considered another stupid mistake. See, first of all, the defense of Chelsea, the owners saw this coming. The owners saw how bad the Chelsea defense was last season. To me, the Chelsea whole summer transfer window was a disaster. Because tell me how many players from that summer transfer window is doing it right now in the Premier League for Chelsea. None. It's something. Kudos to Manchester United. They played a very, very good game. They did very, very well today, taking advantage of that Chelsea slump. There's no need conceding 2 goals in that first half. No need at all for any reason. The defense has been shit. Chalobah, I don't understand what he was thinking that made Sanchez do that rubbish in the first half. The second half, the same thing. See, or let's talk about how Chelsea defense has been rather. Against West Ham, Chelsea conceded first. Chelsea defense went bad against Fulham, if not for that VAR call. You remember? Chelsea conceded first. Also today against Manchester United. Majority of the games to this season, Chelsea has been conceding first. What is wrong with that Chelsea defense? It's totally bad. It's very, very bad. Now let's get into the 5 things we learned from today's game, because today's game was a total disaster for me. Now, I expect Maresca as a coach. This is where you are being tested when issues like this or when problems like this arise. How would you panic and remove all your 3 creative players up front? Estevao was taken off. Pedro Neto was taken off. Cole Palmer, yes, I understand Cole Palmer was injured. So let's concentrate on Estevao and Pedro. If Estevao was being taken off for whatever reason based on the red card, I understand. Now, what is the need of removing Pedro Neto? Pedro Neto is your fastest player. Pedro Neto is the best player when it comes to mobility. Pedro Neto is a player when it comes to counter attack. He's the player to look up to. He can also play the number 9 position when the chips are down. And taking him off already signifies that you've already considered defeat and you want to pack the bus. In that situation, that is not what you need at that time. Okay, if you pack the bus and you want to counter attack, who would you put up front to help you in the counter attack? Your fastest players, of course. Now, when you don't have Pedro Neto up front, it actually reduces your mobility up front and it reduces the chances of actually getting a goal when it comes to counter attack. So what was the reason of you packing the bus when you bring out one of your most dangerous players up front when it comes to counter attack? So Maresca panicked so bad, and that is a very, very bad thing to do as a coach. A very bad thing to do. This is where you are being tested to know if you're a good coach. Taking all 3 players out is a very, very bad thing to do. Majority of his changes has been brutally bad this season. He made the same mistake against Brentford. He started with a weaker side. When you know quite well that you have 2 big games coming up front, you started your weaker side instead of it to get that 3 point first and see what comes out from the next 2 games. Against Bayern Munich, he overthink. He made a crazy selection, a crazy formation. Now again, you're doing it again. You panicked again in the most important moments. So I don't understand who his assistant coach is or what is wrong with Maresca. You cannot only be judged on the FIFA Club World Cup. You can't only be judged by winning the Conference League. This is the biggest stage of football. This is where you will be judged. So to me, Maresca actually killed this game. Maresca finished this game for me. Because most of the complaints will have to go to his table. Most of the complaints will have to go to him. Another thing we learned from today, Chelsea defense is in shambles. Chelsea wasted the transfer window for me. Spending so much money in the transfer window and not looking at the critical aspect of the team, which is the defense, is a very, very big call. A very, very wrong thing to do. Yeah, Chalobah has been bad in the last couple of games, but that doesn't mean he cannot be a squad player. You need a figure. You need that defender that can challenge, that defender that stamps authority in defense. That experienced defender, which Chelsea fans has been crying for so long. Okay, you brought 2 defenders. You had to loan them. You had to loan the 2 defenders, Casemiro and Sa. You loan them back to Strasbourg and Borussia Dortmund. So what is the reason of keeping Bradashili, who never plays, or keeping Fofana, who have glass legs? So when you don't take advantage of this transfer window, it actually affects, and that is what is going on right now in Chelsea. The defense are in shambles for now. Look at what happened against Bayern Munich. On goal. But the 3 goals Chelsea conceded against Bayern Munich was caused by defensive calamity. Look at the defense against Brentford. Bad defense. So how long will this continue? Chelsea defense right now is a total shambles at this point. And something has to be done, and done fast. Another thing we learned from this game, Chelsea has no goalkeepers. No single goalkeeper, because Robert Sánchez, I don't understand. He might have 1 game, then the next 3 games are bad. He's not up there to me. He's not that level of that goalkeeper that needs to be in Chelsea's goalpost. Jorgensen came in, and the first thing he did was to concede. Why would you want to come and punch, for an area ball and you draw back again? That is why Casemiro scored. So when you have goalkeepers who you are not confident in as a coach, it's a total disaster. It's a total disaster for me. Another thing we learned today, like I said earlier, Chelsea wasted the transfer window because these are the critical aspects. These are the key points, key places you need to fix. The defense most importantly. And Chelsea actually wasted the transfer window for me. Kudos to Manchester United, who took advantage of Chelsea's sloppiness in defense. Chelsea defense was so bad that Manchester United needed to get those 2 goals in order to have an advantage. Even before they got red carded, they needed to do that. And that's what they did. Bruno Fernandes scored the first goal, which was such a bad defending from Chelsea, and also Casemiro got a goal. That sealed it all. In fact, to me, I think this game was decided in the first half. Majority of the talking points came in the first half. The second half, Chelsea started, came into the game. Yes, I think Chelsea played even more better in the second half based on the fact that Manchester United got a red card in the first half. Came into the game, but was not able to take their chances. Reece James is your most dangerous player right now on the wings. Use him more. Keep getting those crosses in and see if there will probably be a lock. An own goal might happen. Anything might happen. But Chelsea refused to use Reece James. The only time Reece James had a very good crossing, I think from a set piece, Chelsea scored. At that moment, Chelsea had 10 minutes to go. Chelsea was supposed to put in on the pressure, but they keep knocking the balls around. So I don't understand Maresca's call on the touchline. So a whole lot of things was wrong in this game today. Chelsea does not deserve to lose this game. With the way Chelsea with the great Chelsea played in the second half, Chelsea does not deserve to lose the game. In fact, this game was one of those games Chelsea needed to win because of how bad Manchester United has been in the last couple of days or in the last couple of weeks or months. It's a sad one. It is what it is in football. Chelsea lost this one. Hopefully the next one will get better. But let me know what you think about this game. Share your thoughts in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel. Hit the notification bell. It's a very, very bad experience today. And it's a very, very bad and shambolic performance from Chelsea. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and share your thoughts in the comments. I come your way again next time. I remain your boy, Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.